I saw this quote today and I thought it was very interesting. It says that, I'm going to just read it off my computer screen. A truly strong person does not need the approval of others any more than a lion needs the approval of a sheep. Now, it's an interesting sort of proverby sounding thing, but what is that? What is a truly strong person? How do you get to a place where you don't need the approval of others? And I think that that process is actually one of achieving higher levels of awareness of yourself. And what I mean by that is taking the time to understand the motives of your thinking. What I have spent my life doing is studying the drunk monkey. And the drunk monkey is the little nickname that I made up for all that talking in my head. And what I've found is that the drunk monkey is really a survival mechanism. It's a part of our body that wants to keep us alive. It talks to us nonstop. It's estimating, it's trying to figure out what's going to happen next. It's always wanting to make sure that we're in a position where we're going to survive longer. We're going to stay alive, and it makes sense, right? We want to stay alive, but you're not typically in a position where you are in danger. Now, there are many people that are, but I suspect if you're watching videos about higher levels of consciousness and being in a motivated state, it's probably not likely that you are in a position of survival. Yet, the mind, the brain, is in this perpetual state of convincing you that you are. So the approval of other people is something that I call an unconscious reflex, and I call it the desire to fit in. The desire to fit in stems from our genetic need to be a part of a group in order to survive, and that's really not the case anymore. You're not likely in a position where you need the group to stay alive, and you're not in a position to need other people's approval to stay alive. Yet we spend a tremendous amount of time trying to fit in. So if you want to be a truly strong person, the thing that you start to recognize is, why am I trying to fit in? What am I really trying to accomplish? And you're going to see that there are typically two things. One, you're trying to get a mate. Now, you might already be married, yet you still have this strong desire to look good, fit in, not rock the boat, blah, 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 because there's literally this pull inside of you to make sure that you look good and are mateable. Isn't that crazy? The second thing is that your genes are driving you to be in a group because that is a survival situation. And you're just not in that position anymore. So you just want to look at what your motives are. If you really want to be a strong person and rise above the good opinion of others, something that Dr. Wayne Dyer would say all the time, rise above the good opinion of others. If you really want to do that, you have to understand what your thinking is all about. Why are you thinking the way you're thinking? Spend more time studying the reason that you think the thoughts that you think, and you will become a very strong person, and fitting in and being a part of the group will no longer be important to you. And the crazy thing is, the moment you don't care about fitting in and being a part of the group, you find your perfect group, the group that likes you exactly as you are, and you don't need to be anything else. It's really, really cool.